Oh, I wonder if the notifications are working. I feel like this tripod is too high. Maybe if I... Hello. Did you guys get notifications? Just anyone get a notification? Oh, sorry. Guess I should have set this up before I started live streaming. All right, good. We got some people actually getting notifications. That's pretty good. All right, so what's up, people? 95 people, 22 thumbs up. Yay! Notifications looks like they went out properly. Am I in danger? Yes, I'm always in danger. I live a life of danger. How's everyone doing this fine evening? Oh, Becca, got your Coast card. Did anyone else get their Coast card in the mail? I'm selling the extras $5 a piece if anyone's still interested. Oh, okay, you're about to go to bed. So, Gail, you stay up pretty late because you live in the UK. Do you work nights? I've had a lot of jobs where I work nights because I am not a morning person. A Coast card is a combination between a postcard and a coaster. Yeah, my mom was a nurse. My sister's a nurse. My mom used to always um I have some trouble sleeping as well. Yeah, my mom is a nurse. My sister's a nurse practitioner. She can prescribe medication, but she doesn't prescribe me medication because that would be highly unethical. uh, yeah, I don't know. The issue I have with sleeping. Hey, Don B. The issue I have with sleeping is when I get in bed, that's like when I start getting all these ideas. I want, like, I get ideas for videos, get ideas for things I want to do, just, and then I can't sleep, and then I have to get up, and I'm still tired. I still want to sleep, but my brain won't. My brain won't turn off. My wife says that it's because that the blue light in the phone causes restlessness. I don't know if it's the phone because I had this problem when I was a little kid before cell phones were invented. So what I have to do is like get so tired. I have to get like so tired that once I hit the bed, I pass out. If I can get to sleep like right away, then it'll work. But like if I have any time for my brain to start gearing up, then forget it. Is that why I post videos in the middle of the night? And then, yeah, because I'm up working on videos when I should be. Hey, Frankie babes, when I should be sleeping. Gil says used to drink to sleep. That's not a good. Yeah, that's not a good idea. It's like I remember back when I did drink. If I like drank before I went to bed, it would be like the worst sleep ever. Like, you're just like rolling around and snoring and drooling. Warm milk and a banana. A banana. Don V. Earthquake. Earthquake is Earthquake's the best ride ever. Byron Black, so the new subscriber. What I do here? Well, in the live streams, I just chat. Just a way to me to communicate with people that subscribe to my videos. In my videos, I travel around different fun places in the country, different roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums. Surreal says, Ambien, just avoid racist tweets. As far as I know, there's no medication that makes me racist. I have been to Ohio. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Ambien's crazy, Pauline. Like people like drive their car through an orphanage while they're on Ambien and eat eat hair out of the dumpster behind the barber shop. Buggy for Bats and with wrestling stuff happening June 30th at the Landmark Arena. This is the arena where AJ Styles, Xavier Woods, R-Truth, and other Southern wrestlers got their start. And I will be showing up whether David Garrison likes it or not. I have been to Cleveland. At times I sound like Toby from The Office. That's weird. Gail, awesome. Oh, I forgot his name, but yeah, from what I understand, he's got a fake head on, but his real head is like still in the box with him. But yes, I'd love to see that. Jeremy Bentham, Papa Me did the Jurassic Boat Ride. Jurassic Boat Ride is awesome. Jurassic Boat Ride, and Earthquake, and World of Illusion are all owned by the same company. And 13 Productions got their 100K postcard today. Awesome. I'm glad they're making their way. Spawn and Ryan must tell the rest of the scary story. It was I forgot the hook. There was a hook left on the doorknob. He was a gay women's right activist in the 1880s. Oh, probably not a time when being a gay women's right activist was easy. Have you ever thought about vlogging from a nudist colony? No, I try to keep nudity out of my vlog. There's these two naked women that paint their bodies like the American flag and pose for pictures in Times Square. And I did not include them in the vlog because I just didn't feel right putting nudity in the vlog. Cade LMAO said stuff you should know, question mark. I love stuff you should know. And one of the most exciting things that ever happened um, was that they actually mentioned one of my videos. Someone asked Michael for sex advice. Is Michael streaming right now? NTL Vlogs. Well, I'm not trying to steal his thunder. CM Punk, I don't know. It seems like I don't know the guy, but it seems like yeah, I love stuff you should know. That was amazing when they mentioned my video, Cade. Yeah, CM Punk, like it seems like he's like a jerk to his friends. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a pleasant dude. Yeah, 117 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers, and I'll have the same as Justin Scard. Now, if I can only get the same amount of viewers as him, I'd be in a lot better shape. Shout out to Emily Furness. Paul, living with me, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. A few pounds. You ever think of doing some storm chasing? Sounds dangerous. Have you ever met Justin? Um, yes, me and Justin met each other in an underground Taipei fighting circuit, and we were forced to fight each other because the North Korean mafia had kidnapped both our children, and it's a long story. Should do more videos with Adam the Woo. I love doing videos with Adam. He just lives on the opposite side of the country as me. Why do I have more Patreons than Adam? I don't know. Exploring with Jay says I'm going to be at the Tennessee meetup. I have a meetup August 5th in Pigeon Forge. If anyone would like to come to that. Okay, so I make up a story about fighting Justin Scard in a underground Taipei fighting circuit, and nobody even acknowledges that I said that. Uh, Come explore the Thousand Islands. Was that where the dressing is made? Exploring with Jay. Oh, I'm gonna be at Hales Bar, the Hales Bar Dam meetup as well. Hey, Brenda. Yes, I ate all 72 ounces of raw cow meat. Ever been to the Museum of Tolerance? No. Sounds like a pretty chill place. Why don't I explore the Soviet Union? I don't know if I'm comfortable going to the Soviet Union. Andrew Keel says the funniest place in the U.S. is Key West. Key West is one of my favorite places in the country. Ever tried alligator meat? Yeah, a handful of times. Yeah, I'm not doing 96 ounces. That was my absolute limit. A chance of doing a fall or winter meetup? I don't know. My next meetup will be on August 5th. Maybe we can think about it after that. Yeah, Ryan, you can be honest and be a nice person at the same time. There's definitely a difference between being a jerk and being honest. Or you can be a dishonest jerk. Is that what you are, Ryan? Would I recommend I like alligator. It's tasty. Some blackened alligator at a U.S. Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville. I've never done much space stuff, to be honest. No, I'm not telling where I'm at. I can't because someone will call the hotel and harass me. Because that's my life. Been to Hell, Cayman. Been to Hell, Michigan. Yeah, Gail, alligator tastes like chicken. It's a little greasier. A little greasier. Naomi Hollander says, "Would I ever do a collab with Dan Bell?" Um, I've I've had Dan in a couple of my videos. Um, it's not rubbery if it's cooked right, Gail. Yeah, Dan's a friend of mine. Um, Dan makes videos better than I could ever imagine. Just do a Civil War reenactment. What side am I gonna be on? Oh, I do want to go to Disney. I'm hoping to get my family down to Disney. When I was in Florida, someone actually offered to give me free tickets to get into Disney, and I turned them down just because that's one place I just feel like I can't go without my family. I felt, I felt like, uh, felt like Anna would never forgive me. Yeah, exploring Ryan. Someone gave me sunscreen and tea, which Ryan thought they were giving me a bag of marijuana, but it was tea, and they gave me sunscreen. Anarchy is neato. Got their Coast Guard. Awesome. Have I driven by Duke University in Durham? I've driven by it. Yeah, I have. My friend, my friend's wife is going to UNC Chapel Hill. She's getting her doctorate. Henry Ford Museum is in near Detroit. How am I doing with my drone equipment? I'm doing good. I still have not crashed Possum 2, which I used to crash Possum 1 all the time. How long Travis Gay wants to know how long am I away from my family while vlogging? The longest, I think the longest was like 2 weeks when I did my big trip across country, and then when I did the Route 66 trip. Mr. David Langley just yells, "Tattoos are gross." Am I missing something? Awesome 7N. I've been to Fair Oaks Farm Adventure. I have a video there, and I show a cow being born. I remember when I made that video, I had a really bad fever. I'd been in a car accident, and I had a bad fever, and I was sitting there watching a cow be born. Am I gonna give David Garrison a flying elbow? I might pull something in my body if I tried to leap off the top rope. Maybe maybe I need to run, but go by Wilderness just to see their pappy. Yeah, I'm hiding out from the trolls. Fair Oaks is the Disney World of Indiana. Uh, what else do they have? They have the big wheel. There's like 100 cows on it or something. M Beers is shouting at me to give him a shout out. Where else do I announce my meetups? Breezy Morano asks. I have it on Facebook, but I didn't announce it in a video as well. Craig wants to know if I'll ever try haggis. I mean, I'll try anything. I can't imagine it tasting good. What is it? It's like a sheep's stomach stuffed with oatmeal and onions. Let's see. Christian Lewis says, "Awesome Seagull Lives. Last week I stumbled across your channel and binge watched your videos. Very entertaining and interesting to see what's out there." Thank you. Gail says, "Haggis is lovely. It's like oatmeal with gravy on it, which does not immediately sound good. Savory pudding." Okay, we got to get this straight, guys. In America, pudding is not what it is. Okay, so it's sheep's pluck. I don't know what a pluck is. That's worrying. Minced onion, oatmeal, soot. I don't know what that is either. Spices, salt mixed with stock, traditionally cased in an animal's stomach. I don't know what a few of those things are. In America, pudding is I know in the UK, pudding is like anything. It's like a dessert, but in America, pudding is what would you call pudding in like pudding is like this gloppy. I don't know. Someone explain to the UK people what American pudding is. It comes in a little powdered packet, and you like mix it. It's silky custard. It's not, but it's not like ice cream. You can just make it. It's custard. Custard. But in America, we call custard frozen custard is like it's like ice cream with eggs added to it. Ugh. It always gets so confusing. Anytime I start talking about food with people in the UK, it just gets so confusing. Yogurt has like microorganisms in it. Go, Gail, you've had our pudding. Do you like it? I actually love pudding. Like, seriously, I could eat a whole big mixing bowl full of pudding. Ooh, I don't like flan. Oh, I like bangers and mash. Yeah. Yes, and in America, pudding is unfortunately associated with Bill Cosby for some reason. Oh yeah, I'm addicted to belly flops. Why don't I like flan? I think flan is like it's too bland to me. Thank you, Javier Gutierrez. I appreciate it. Bangers and mash is basically just sausage and mashed potatoes. I do need to try some haggis. They sell haggis. They have a Scottish a Scottish tartan museum in Franklin, North Carolina, and they sell cans of haggis. Now I don't know is I don't know if you're supposed to eat it out of a can or if you're supposed to get it fresh. Oh, Jennifer Levitt, this is not a vlog. This is a live. This is a live stream. All right, Craig, I'll do a haggis tasting vlog, but is the can haggis okay? Or do I need to get it somewhere else? And okay, Craig says a can of haggis is nice. So maybe I'll go to the Scottish Tartan Museum and buy me some haggis. Where do you get your haggis in Texas? Oh, actually, let me see who said that. Just Ed Bourbon said, "How about I have a hard time saying it, Braunschweiger." I actually love Braunschweiger. It's in a live stream, a type of vlog. Um, I don't know. I consider a vlog um different than a live stream. Send me haggis. Can you send haggis? Can you send food internationally? Braunschweiger on white bread with mayonnaise. That's interesting. I've never had that, but that sounds kind of good. Do you know what? Like my secret, like shame is like um, I'll buy a big bag of artificial crab sticks and melt like a stick of butter and sit there and dip crab sticks in butter. Now I want some crab sticks and butter. Currants are banned. What do I think it would happen to Anthony Bourdain? I think it's shocking. Um, Not someone that I would have imagined that would commit suicide, but I think it makes kind of a poignant point. Hi, Ian. It shows, the way depression works, that you can be a dude with a lot of money, um, with a beautiful wife or girlfriend, and your job is to travel amazing places and eat amazing food, and you can still be depressed. I mean, it's mental health issues, and possibly addiction issues, from what I understand. Thank you, X Rebel Games. I drink? No, I don't drink. How much do I love the Goat Man? I love the Goat Man. The Goat Man is one of my inspirations. All right, John, thanks for stopping by. Have I seen any of Jordan's Portugal vlogs? I have not. Yeah, Ian, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, you can't. It's hard to say not the suicidal type. Um, it just shows, yeah, Robin Williams. It just shows that there isn't a suicidal type, but I think we have a um, perception, of people who we think would commit suicide and people who we think wouldn't. But really, I mean, you can't predict that sort of thing. I mean, clearly, someone who has a history of mental illness or drug addiction is going to be um, more prone to it. Actually, here's an interesting fact I remember from social work, is that um, suicide rates, the highest group that's where suicide rates are the highest is people with gambling addictions. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and Anthony Bourdain would put on his show, but you don't know what's going on when the cameras are off or when he's alone. This is a good question. Gail asked, "Do you have to have regular counseling when you're working in CPS?" No, but I think you should. Um, our 10 years was never like never even offered counseling. I spent a week sitting with a shaken baby, and like no one thought, maybe that's not a normal thing to have to do. Do you want to like decompress? Ian says, "Was it available if I asked?" I think you could get it. I think you could get it, but like, I remember I actually did ask my supervisor once, and she's like, well, maybe go talk to so. It like wasn't taken very seriously when I brought it up, and I guess it's not my fault, but I didn't follow through. Ian says the place I work was kind of crappy. There's some things crappy about it. I think, um, from what I've seen, I don't think the agency I worked for, I don't think it was that. Yeah, I worked for CPS. I don't think it was that different from most CPS. It's a job that's taxing. There's people that stick with it too long. Here's a here's a situation. This actually happened after I left. So yeah, underfunded, understaffed. This is a situation that really upset me, and this happened after I left. So very recently, there was a woman I worked with, and her husband got very sick and died very suddenly. Um, he got sick and died like 2 days later, out of the blue. I mean, he was fairly young. Um, so you get 3 days of paid bereavement, meaning you can take those days off. And so she's like, I'm a widow. My husband died. I wasn't expecting this. Um, so she tried to use the Family Medical Leave Act, FMLA, which is you would normally you would get a doctor's note, and and they have to let you have at least up to 6 weeks off. They don't have to. It's not paid time off, but you can use like paid time that you already have, but they have to let you off. Anyways, so she asked if she could use that, and they said, "Well, no, you can't use that. You don't need to care for a family member. Your husband's dead. He doesn't need care. You need to come back to work." Um, so they told her, they, honest to God, wanted someone 3 days removed from their spouse dying, come back and work with abused children. Not only is that unfair to do to her because how could she even? And that's unfair to do to the children because how's someone going through that sort of trauma supposed to to do a good job? Luckily, she was able to get the doctor to write FMLA for her, but I think it's ridiculous that it even had to get to that point. Sorry, it makes me mad. Oh, let me mention that this woman I'm talking about had been working for the agency for like 20 years. 20 years. Spend 20 years of your life working with people, and that's what you get when you say that you can't work because your husband died. The way she explained it, Ian, was that they kind of just shrugged at her like it's policy, it's county policy. There's nothing written about giving people time off after a spouse dies. Exploring with Jay says, what's the process for getting permission to film at locations that are typically closed to public? Usually talking to people, trying to get an in. Slime Rush wants to know, what is this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Someone's taking a shot every time I rub my chin. Yeah, it's the headrest guy. Just I need to cheer me up. Ian, Possum 2 is a DJI Mavic. Robert R. I'm using the same selfie stick I didn't like before. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. All right, well you can leave. I mean, if you're not enjoying yourself here, I can help you get out of here. What's the little brown thing on the wall to my right? That's a hinge. That's a door. DJI Osmo. I'm not saying where I'm at right now because I don't want trolls to find me. Jeff Loma says certain people answered only. No, I'll answer anybody. Uh, Ian says, what do I like better, Possum 1 or Possum 2? I'll go with Possum 2. The Mavic goes further. I think it can get up to almost 4 miles, while the Phantom can only get around 1, sometimes less. Um, the Phantom has a way better camera, but also the Mavic is portable. So also the Mavic has issues when it's windy. So yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons to weigh, but to me, it all comes down to the portability and the long distance of the Mavic make it worth it. So that's my quick and dirty review of drones. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Denise. That really stinks. I'm gonna go see the new Jurassic World movie. I didn't like the first Jurassic World. Still haven't got my silver play button. What's with that? What did I have for breakfast today? I have my go-to is I go to McDonald's and I get sausage and cheese McMuffin without the egg. And I'm sorry, the chat was going very quick there for a little while, so I may have missed. The Possum 2, Ian, Jeff Block, who does my intros, designed the Coast Guard, and he is brilliant. Yeah, Brian, in New Mexico, the wind blew Possum 2 across town, and I was actually able to track it. I had to use the GPS. Uh, it was the camera wasn't working; it was dead. But I had to use the GPS to track it. But I actually found it, and it landed in a safe spot. So lucky. I like Jurassic Park. I just don't like Jurassic World. Just didn't care for it. or the characters weren't good. The plot was kind of dumb. Am I ever coming to Charlotte or Carowinds? I'd like to check out Carowinds sometime. Hey, Team Ziso, how are you doing? What's that? Milwaukee's getting a new streetcar system? That seems random. Failed to travel. Did the baby possum get out of your recycling? Yeah, I'm in a hotel. We're gonna go to sleep after this. IHOP is now IHOP. That's actually just a publicity thing. It's not really changed. Why am I in a hotel room? I did some videos today. I'm staying in a hotel room tonight. Doing a mini trip. This room was a little more expensive. Disney making Indiana Jones. Big Red Tower, thank you. I will not spend it all in one place, I promise. Room tour. I don't want to give away where I'm at. Seriously, this is an unfortunate problem. Is like you show the hotel and the trolls figure out where you're at and they call the front desk and bother everyone. So stupid. There should be a new video tomorrow. There should. Yeah, I can't, while I'm live streaming, I can't go into a restaurant or a store or a hotel or show my hotel because they'll call. Yeah, and leave they'll harass the hotel, they'll leave a bad review of the hotel. It's just, they'll leave a bad review of the hotel with my name on it. It's just, ugh. The problems I never thought that I would have. Exploring with Jay. Work for a creepy half abandoned hotel resort in Catskill Mountains. Oh, I've heard of that. I'd really love to do some exploring in the Catskills because I know they have the abandoned resorts there. Headdress guy needs attention. Why don't you make a vlog series about headdress? Any pot smell? Yeah, the elevator kind of smelled like pot. Ugh. So exploring with Jay, you said the hotel is abandoned, but you work there and you can stay there? It's confusing. Bob Zigala got their postcard coaster. Awesome. Am I going to see Incredibles 2? I never saw Incredibles 1. Have I ever explored Ohio State Reformatory? No. Yeah, I'm kind of sensitive to smells. I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke, like the stale, yucky smell, and um, I don't like the smell of marijuana. And it's like really pungent and gets on things. But, no judgment. If people like doing Do whatever they want. Do whatever you freaking like. That's what I say. How do I know what pot smells like? I was a social worker. I worked CPS. I thought about growing my chops into a chin strap. No. They have a Blockbuster in existence in Texas? I didn't know that. Is there just one, really? Who does my channel art? I've had a few different people work on art. The banner on the YouTube page is Danielle Tanarelli. My icon is done by Mr. Chicanery. And then a lot of things, like the intro are done by Jeff Block. So I've had a lot of help from some awesome, awesome people. How did I pick the possum? I always loved possums. Do I like perfume? I don't. Uh, no, the possum thing. I always loved possums, and I kind of see them as an icon of the South. And I like the fact that they have opposable thumbs, yet they're supposedly an unevolved creature. Here's the thing, and this is people get weirded out when I say this, but I don't really like the smell of anything. I like prefer the absence of smell. Like my wife likes like burning candles and smelly things and it grosses me out. I don't like scents in the air. I would rather things just smell like nothing. I mean, there's some things that I dislike, but for the most part, Gail asked if possums bite. I I've picked up an injured possum off the road and it didn't bite me. So I don't think they really bite. They show their teeth. They hold their mouth open and to show their teeth. But I don't think I've ever heard of a possum biting somebody. But if they do bite you, it's okay because they do not carry rabies. Lisa S says has a friend who rescues possums. She has 40 now. Does she want to give one up to me? Do possums hang by their tail? No, not really. There's nothing in the world that I like the smell of. Mm. How would a possum get along with cats? Probably good, just like another cat. I got bit by a tiger once. Did you guys know that? I got bit by a tiger. Like my favorite scent is like they have like a clean sheet smell. I like the smell of clean, but I don't like any sort of fragrance in it. I don't like perfume or anything like that. I like things that smell clean. Yeah, I got bit by a real tiger. Yeah, yeah, Becca it was indeed, it was a very, very small baby tiger, but it did bite me. So, yeah, not a good story. Sorry. I was having my picture taken with it, and it bit my hand, and then the guy, like the tiger handler, was like, "Oh, do not let the tiger bite you because when she grows big, she will bite me." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." So, yeah, it's fun. Baby tigers are fun. They're like big, beefy kittens. I do like the smell of Moldoramas. That's true. Yeah, it was just like, I mean, it was like gnawing on my hand like a puppy, really. But it counts. No, it didn't. It didn't break the skin or leave a mark or hurt. Yeah, possums eat ticks and slugs. Love the smell of Christmas tree tinsel. Does that even have a smell? I'm not sure when I'll be in Pigeon Forge, but I will be there for sure August 5th. Kicked by a horse. That sounds awful. Got stung by got stung by a man of war once. That was painful. See, I don't like the smell. I don't like the smell of Christmas trees because I think they smell sticky. Grandma Kay, I want a possum. I don't know why my wife doesn't want me to get a possum. Yeah, goats are mean. They'll butt you. What's a good museum I should visit? Montana Smith asks. Oh, what kind of things are you interested in? It's a lot of museums out there. Yeah, I don't like fake chemical smells either, Odin. Do I have a cat? I have 6 cats. I kind of like the smell of cats. Like not their pee and poop, but like when you get them really close up to your face and you sniff them. I kind of like that. I think they smell clean. Yeah, I don't like air freshener. Oh, I don't like their pee. It's the worst thing about cats. They pee on things. Can I call my live streams possum talk from now on? Well, I don't want people to think that all we talk about is possums. Is a man o' war what we call a blue bottle here in Australia? A man o' war is, it looks like a jellyfish, but I don't think it technically is a jellyfish. I think a man o' war is technically a colony of animals. It has a blue balloon that floats on the top of the water, and then like these purple tentacles that hang underneath. I had one wash up on my foot, and it's like, ugh, it kind of like felt like a bee sting, but like bee sting all over. Like someone threw a rag on my foot, and everywhere the rag touched was a bee sting. Surreal, you found a new pith helmet in your garage. That's awesome. Hunter blogs he wants me to come to Iowa. Why? How did I treat the sting? There was a lifeguard at the beach, and they had a special spray. I think you're asking because sometimes people pee on them. I think, which I don't know if there's actually any truth to that helping. Sounds like a blue bottle. Oh, in Australia they have Australia. I think they have a really they have a really deadly jellyfish, like a really small jellyfish can kill you. Bob Zigala says next time in the Northwest you go to Northlands, world's largest miniature railroad. It is sublime. That does sound cool. I do like miniature railroads, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Ask if Ripley's St. Augustine if they have the matchstick Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure. So I don't film every single thing, so just kind of things that catch my eye. So I'm not sure if they still have that or not. What kind of music do I like? I like all different types. I don't listen to as much music as I should, but I listen to podcasts a lot. I need to listen to more music. Music feeds the soul. The John Wayne Museum in Iowa. Leslie Earth says, listen to my podcast, bro. You have a podcast? What kind of a podcast? Oh, I've been to Backyard Terrors, Mark Flowers. I love it. Gail says, Australia is the worst deadly creatures, and that's why she sent all the convicts there to get eaten. Uh, do people from Australia do they hate England? Uh, I don't know. Have I ever collected porcelain miniatures and red rose tea? Not really sure what that means. Aussies are over it. I've ever been to Charlotte. Yeah, a bunch of times. Call us Palms. What does Palms mean? Austin Reed asked if there be more escape rooms. I got some possible connection I just heard about today, which may be cool. May be able to show escape room. Alan Cyber says, "What's with the headrest guy?" I don't know, but I don't block him because my wife thinks it's funny. Welcome aboard the carpet ship, baby blossom. Austin Reed, yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm actually a big fan of escape rooms. I think they're super fun. Will I do more call-in shows? Very likely. Ever been to Virginia? Bunch of times. Did I cover my family car in shaggy carpet? Not yet. Rotary Jail in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I've been to Centralia. I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania. I've been to upstate New York. Not really. I've driven through New York, but we didn't really stop. What's the opinion of best food in Pigeon Forge, Gallenberg? Honestly, I usually grab fast food when I'm there. I need to find, I need to eat there more and figure out what is the best place to eat. Have I ever been to mini golf indoors? I've been to a few. Would you guys like to see more mini golf videos? Do I like haunted attractions? Not really. Night, Denise. Am I going to Cave City, Kentucky? Maybe. Do I like Lincoln Park? I don't dislike Lincoln Park. No, I'm not in Cave City right now. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Otherwise, I'd be inside a teepee, right? Been to Branson, but I need to go back. Worst Celebrity Wax Museum. Louis Tussauds in Niagara Falls, Canada. Have I been to Bunnyman Bridge? I have. Spam alert. If I ever rode a horse. Once, when I was very young. Ever done Axe Ring or Rage? I've heard of rage rooms. I don't know what I think about that. Sounds kind of terrifying. Robert R. asked if the Lincoln Skull fragments are real. Absolutely. That is a Smithsonian affiliated museum. Big Red Tower says horse dander smells good like cats. I'm not going for the wrestling thing, Gail. That's June 30th. Odin says, join us for Mini Golf Monday. Us. Who else is a part of Mini Golf Monday? Team Zisso, thank you. And yeah, I have the Lore podcast. I'm subscribed to the Lore podcast. I just need to sit down and actually listen to some of them. Maybe I'll listen to some on the way back home. Did I ever have long hair? Actually, I did, believe it or not. Odin, so you guys have been doing different mini golf courses on Mondays? Yeah, count me in. I'll do it one of these Mondays. I'll come do it with you. You guys do it in the evenings? Check out Cosart Road and Chats 4 with the Baby Tree and Cult Legends. So you're saying Monday nights late you do mini golf and you live stream it? Yeah, count me in. Just keep in touch. Send me a private message, and I will join you if you will have me. I will join you. What's my favorite place in Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania's pretty cool. One of the coolest things, though, I went into the Philadelphia Public Library, and I have a video where I found there's a taxidermied raven that the Edgar Allan Poe based the raven on. So yeah, Odin, send me a message and we'll figure something out. Ever seen a school bus race? No, I didn't know such a thing existed. I do want to go to Mackinac Island, Michigan. It looks amazing. Yeah, Mark, I have a video of Backyard Terror, and then they actually take me into the I have a video where they actually take me into the haunted house. It's not open, but they take me. James Ferguson said that his girlfriend got 4 holes in one in mini golf. That's actually pretty insane. Do I have a video of the Medicine Museum? Which one? The only problem is it's hard to film and play mini golf at the same time. There's so many your ball, your club, your camera, it's so many things that you're carrying around. Then you got to try to keep score. Head camera. Tape my phone to my head. Yeah, that'll look awesome. Get a GoPro. I don't have a GoPro. I've never had a GoPro. Just never known. I never thought I'd use it enough. Hey, Billy. If I return to Delaware, check out Oddporium in Arden. Not heard of that. Use the drone. Yeah, the sunglasses with the camera, but I can't see in them because they're prescription. They're not prescription. I'm doing good, filthy boy. And I can't wear contacts because I have an overactive blink reflex. I've done that before, Gail, where I put the sunglasses over my glasses and it looks really dumb and they hardly stay on my face because they're kind of small, so they're like. Will ever go to Chicago Science and Industry Museum? Yeah, I love the Museum of Science and Industry. I don't have a video there though. I don't think. Matic Southern Fries, my Cyber Epic. Thank you. Hunter Blog Siegel says I hate Iowa. I don't know Iowa. I don't hate Iowa. Have I been to the Museum of Failure? I have. Also, the glasses, like, you have to, like, hold your neck really. When you wear the camera glasses, you have to, like, hold your neck really still. Otherwise, it looks crappy. Well, guys, I think I'm tired enough to go to sleep. So I think we're going to put this in the bag for the evening. I appreciate you guys watching. But for now, I think we're going to have to put this one ever so gently in